They're not too thrilled with Bram Stoker.
No,
They don't like
no,
that much.
not at all. The opposite, actually.
So obviously, you know Amber, and you're fond of her, and you know how nice she is. Have you ever seen her episode of The Insider? It's
I'm not sure I even know what the
Tim,
Insider is.
Yeah.
it was Tim Minear's show, of The Inside, yeah.
You'll be afraid of her after watching that one.
I'm trying to think. I don't even think my episode
Is
aired.
this before or after Drive?
This was before Drive.
Yeah.
Missed that completely.
Yeah,
It was on for about a minute.
Yeah.
Drive was on for about 30 seconds.
Her episode never even aired, but I think you could see it on Hulu.
Can
Do
you?
you
And
Yeah, I'm the bad guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
insanely crazy, vicious bad guy.
It was really
So
fun. I never get to do that. Although I just did a Michael Madsen movie. That's where I was at the end of the year, and there was a lot of blood and guts and shooting. And
Killing Jar?
yes, Killing
Yeah.
Jar, and that was a lot of fun. I was like, this is where it's at, shooting people and blood everywhere.
Is the Michael Madsen werewolf movie getting made?
I think so. They're doing it as like a comic book, and then they're going to
Right.
do it as a film.
And you're listed as starring, but
Yeah, they're putting it together. I keep getting updates from the producer Patrick, so I think it's going to happen.
well, good. That'll be fun.
It was so much fun. Michael Madsen was awesome. I had so much fun with him. Literally, when he grabs you, he grabs you. Like he throws you all around. Like a little rag doll. It was really fun.
Well, you're a filmmaker, and I look at things that have been happening the last year with The Guild and then with Dr. Horrible, but I realize this seems tailor-made for what you do. I mean, just get friends together, get a script, get a couple camcorders, and shoot something. Are you considering at any point doing a digital series for the internet, or?
I actually just was talking with someone over at Regent. Here Networks is doing. They're looking for programming for their internet. They have like gay.com,
Yeah.
gear.com and stuff. And so I was talking to them about doing something for them. So we'll see. If that comes
Okay.
to fruition.
All right, that would be
We're
nice.
just chatting. But yeah, that would be really. I would love to do something. I think Felicia Day is really, really smart. The way she's created stuff for herself. She worked with us on the Dr. Horrible stuff. She, has this online presence. She knows how to market herself, and she treats people, with respect and compassion. And she's totally she is a fangirl herself. And,
Yes.
she has fans, and she knows that whole world very well, and works in it very well, and is very kind to people. I follow her on Twitter.
She's always so apologetic when she can't get back to someone right away.
Aw.
It's as if, we all think, like she has nothing to do and she's just blowing me off. She's incredibly busy.
Yeah, she's producing a show.
Yeah. And she's in commercials and then always popping up on TV,
Yeah,
so.
she's really smart. I'm really impressed with how she's created this world for herself.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that the niche becomes something bigger.
Mhm.
And I'm so not a creature of the intranet that I had to be told who she was, but after Dr. Horrible, and so it was explained to me, that because there's a couple references to it in Dr. Horrible, and there certainly is in the DVD and the musical commentary. She keeps trying to interject, commercials for her own web series, and Joss keeps stopping her from doing it. But so I've gone and looked at it since then. So
Yeah, Felicia Day, also a Buffy alumnus, along with Amber.
Yeah, one of the Slayers.
the Slayers,
One of the young Slayers,
that's
yeah.
why she looked familiar.
Yeah. She
She's
had
distinctive
long
looking,
hair,
yeah.
though, back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long red hair.
I think it's almost 6 degrees of Buffy when you actors of a certain age. Truly.
Everybody was on the show. Everybody.
Yeah.
People that I knew before, had done episodes, and I didn't even know they'd done episodes. I know Clea Duvall, and there she was, Invisible Girl.
Visible Girl, yeah.
What are you doing?
It's funny, an interview I did earlier today with Scott Alley, who's editing the Buffy comic book, which I don't know if you've had a chance to read it all or look at it.
I've seen some of them.
It's doing a really incredible job of, I think, bringing the mainstream media into thinking about comics in general in a more adult manner. They're not as condescending because they're thinking, this is a legitimate book that's a continuation of the show, so we're not going to treat it as look, comic books for kids.
Oh, you mean John? He edits the.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got the first one last Christmas in volumes 2 and 3. Particularly fond of 2. I'm a big fan of Faith, so I like the Faith story. In the second one.
Yeah, but he kind of makes a condition for interviews. He prefers to not be asked. The number one question he is asked by everyone is, when is Tara coming back? and
Oh,
he's
no.
really tired of it. So I made the condition I would not
She's
ask.
dead, Jim. I mean,
She's
on the
dead,
other hand,
Jim.
this
She's
is
dead.
Buffy.
But I was tempted to ask if she would come in during his interview, just stick her head in the door and say, "When's Tara coming back?" and close the door and run out.
Poor Scott.
Yeah, yeah.
I've assumed at some point there might be a flashback. I mean, and I assume that Adam knows he was flayed.
Yes, he was.
That would be grotesque.
But he's living well apparently.
He's still alive, although flayed. But
Yeah, you know, we ran into Steve Denied at a coffee shop in LA, and he's like, "I'm working your plane." Before the book had come out. So yeah, we heard about it pre. Like, I was working on this. Yeah, no skin.
Have you been reading the comic at all? Had a chance to look at
I've
it?
looked at the first bit, and, but I haven't been following along. I know I should. It's been so incredibly busy. We're all standing now.
All right, we're going to say goodbye to Ginjer and Amber, and thank you both for doing this. You're in the midst of one of the country's biggest Comic Cons. Are you ready to mark out for anyone in particular here? Any creators or?
I gotta go say hi to Benson.
I got to go around and see what the other publishers are doing.
Oh, trade secrets. All right. Thank you again so much for doing this, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.